Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for another adventure of basic math videos in reducing fractions. Now, when we're reducing fractions, we always want to make sure that we put fractions into lowest terms, which means they can't reduce, they can't get any smaller than what they are. So, when you look at some of these fractions, there's a couple different ways that we can do this. We recently talked about prime factorization. And a prime factorization is what breaks down a number. Okay, so the prime factorization of these two numbers, 4, is 2 times 2. Now, the prime factorization of 10 is 2 times 5. When we break those numbers down, you can see that 2 goes into both of them. And your numbers that are left over are 2 over 5. And that's what it reduces to. Okay? Another way that you might see this done, and probably the way that we're going to do it most of the time, is to know that, hey, both 4 and 10 are even numbers, okay? Looking at a multiplication chart, I can see that 2 goes into both 4 and 10. So I'm going to divide the top by 2 and the bottom by 2. And that's how we get 2/5. This is how we're going to do it, okay? But the prime factorization kind of helps you see how those numbers are broken down. So let's look at 16. So 16 and 24. I know that 2 goes into both of those, but I think there are some higher numbers. What about 4? Sure, 4 goes into both. So I'm going to divide the top by 4 and the bottom by 4. 16 divided by 4 is 4. 24 divided by 4 is 6. Now look at that. Is there another number that goes into both 4 and 6? Well, yeah, 2. And when you break that down, we get 2 over 3. Now, let's look at this again. 16 over 24 and go back to our multiplication charts. Was there another number that we could have picked right away that's higher than that? Yeah, 8. Okay, so if we find the biggest number, we can reduce and be done right away and not have to do multiple steps. Let's see if we can do that with C. 125 and 275. Well, I'm pretty sure 5's going to go into both of those, but my multiplication chart's too small, so it won't go that many. Is there another number? Let's think about 25. There's 125. There's 275. Let's try that. So I'm going to divide the numerator and the denominator. 125 divided by 25, it's 5. 275 divided by 25, just so I don't get it wrong, is 11. Now, can we reduce that fraction? No. So it's in lowest terms. Wasn't that much easier? All right, 63 and 105. Here's a tricky one for you. What goes in both 63 and 105? It's not going to be 2. 3 goes into it, but let's look for some bigger numbers. There's 63, and there's 105. So let's divide it by 7. 63 divided by 7 is 9. 105 divided by 7 is 15. Up, did we find the biggest number? No, because this can be divided by 3. And we would get 3 over 5. So what's the bigger number that we could have divided it by? Anybody know? Those two numbers are going to give you a hint. 7 and 3. And there you find it, 21. Okay. Well, that's it for reducing fractions in this episode of the Basic Math videos. Please find any other video and hopefully they'll be able to help you out. All right. Thanks for watching, guys.